Cool. Tēnā koe. My name is Audrey Baldwin, and I have written some stuff. I've been an active artist, curator, and events producer in Ōtautahi for the past decade. Went to high school, went to university here, have decided to stay, have really made a conscious investment in making Christchurch my home, despite many people asking me why I'm still here. I'm here because I really care. I'd like to frame some points in support of the Temporary Arts Precinct submission that's being led by Michael Bell and Nathaniel. And basically, I want to talk about why this undertaking is going to support our arts community, and it's going to enliven the city centre, which is still really struggling. It's also going to offer space for growth and professional development for a number of art makers and organisers in our city. The main reason I wanted to leave, and the main reason that a lot of my other arts graduates after the quake left, was because there was a perceived lack of professional development opportunity in this city. Everyone goes to Berlin or Melbourne. What happened for me anyway was when the earthquake struck, communities really came together. They actually flourished, and amidst the chaos, I suddenly found myself with opportunities to make public artworks and to be part of a collective that I'd never had before. So I was part of The Social, which was an artist collective who worked in vacant sites within the central city. We were really lucky to receive funding from the Christchurch City Council, and that's why I'm still here today. We went from a place with no artist-run spaces or studios to a place of opportunity. Very untraditional, but that's actually something that put Ōtautahi on the global map. We've got interviews in fancy magazines from New York about how resilient we are, and I think that we really need to focus on keeping that kind of reputation and walking the talk of being a city with a creative heart. So between 2011 to 2013 at least, I performed and curated events and even artist residencies in vacant lots, empty shops, parks and pop-up galleries. Outdoor events were run like night markets, art installations, interactive performances. This took place over Restart Mall, as well as in First Thursdays around Sydenham, and more recently I've been running events also supported by the council called Winter Wander, which was working with local city businesses in the BNZ Centre and Cashel Mall. And so it's about collaborating with local businesses, bringing these communities in and giving people a sense of ownership and investment and place in the city. I feel that backing a dedicated, accessible, affordable and community-focused arts precinct is a really wonderful opportunity to create space for emerging practitioners, to offer enticing opportunities for professional development, and to bring communities together. We have some really wonderful existing spaces for more established creatives. We've got the Court Theatre, we've got the piano, we've got amazing spaces, but there's really nowhere for those who are just starting out or for people that, are kind of sampling it out. It's also, it's all pre-programmed over 6 months in advance, so it's really hard to get a shoe in. So nowadays I work and often collaborate with a variety of organisations, the Physics Room, Contemporary Art Space, Word Christchurch, Skate Public Art and Canterbury Museum, as well as my own little pies. So having a temporary space that we get happening now, that we get off the ground, that is more about getting it done, not perfect, is going to see so much more opportunity for smaller scale local projects. I see this proposal as one that is flexible, immediate, and it can be done affordably. And these are things that are missing for so many communities at the moment, especially in the central city. It's all well and good having the Aurora Centre out at Burnside. That's not accessible for a lot of people. So I really, really want to urge the council to back this proposal, to support the design, to run the build, and to let our amazing creative communities make this into a really exciting and welcoming central hub for emerging and early career Ōtautahi artists and performers. That's it.
Thank you very much. Any questions? Melanie.
What do you see the infrastructure actually looking like?
We have some diagrams coming up in Michael's proposal. So there will be an outdoor amphitheatre. There's been discussion of using portacoms. So for a classroom studio space, for gallery spaces, modular designs, a co-working space, as well as collaborating with the Green Lab to build these beautiful pop-up kind of green social spaces. So there will be more details in their diagrams. And I did go to the Palette Pavilion a lot. I ran a Dr. Sketchies there, and it was fantastic. There was a really beautiful festive atmosphere, and everyone really came together for it. Yeah.
Look, thank you very much for your presentation. Thank you. The next one is an online submission, and we've got Colin Muirk for Creative